I'm Isis Romero, and this is the news in San Antonio. Protests erupted inside and outside City Hall during a special city council session about federal law enforcement activity across the city. Almost 200 people showed up to speak during public comment. SAPD Chief William McManus spoke to council, establishing that SAPD only works with ICE as scene and perimeter security when called out. When cooperating with ICE, McManus says SAPD is bound to the department's policies and procedures, not federal. And they focus on criminal, not administrative warrants. Bexar County Commissioner Grant Moody was the first to speak in public comment, and soon after, former Mayor Ron Nirenberg.
To public safety. And there should be zero tolerance for attacks on those who serve, whether they wear the uniform of SAPD, BCSO, the FBI, ICE, or any other federal agency.
But right now, the president's actions are eroding that trust and replacing it with fear. A fear of immigrants and a fear of each other. But immigration is...
At different times, tensions rose in council chambers. Council members took several breaks to maintain order. Changes are coming to intersections in New Braunfels. New technology will allow faster and safer routes for emergency vehicles. Simone Simpson shows us how.
Every second counts in an emergency, so new technology coming to intersections like this one will allow emergency vehicles to change a red light to a green one, allowing for a safe and quick passage through traffic.
Every time that we slow down, we also slow down our response, which can impact our citizens.
The technology is cloud-based and is underneath a fire truck, but the potential impact overhead can be life-saving.
The roadways have become one of the most dangerous places for firefighters because too many times when crossing an intersection, a distracted driver might hit an emergency vehicle.
Costing precious time. When emergency vehicles' lights are on and approach an intersection, the equipment will send a signal to the traffic light, turning it green.
Give us the green light so that we can cross safely, while the red light holds everyone else in place, makes that transport to the scene or to the hospital safer.
The tech is expected to roll out to New Braunfels intersections within the next 6 months. The money comes from a $140 million 2023 bond dedicated to transportation projects.
A big part of it is citywide intersection improvements.
Gary Ford is the Director of Transportation and Construction Services.
We've been one of the fastest growing cities in the country for the last decade, so we started about 20 signals, now we're about 70 signals, and really getting this technology to our signal system super important.
Officials hope the technology will save seconds that will save lives. The technology is available to the fire department right now, but the city is in talks with the police department to eventually implement the technology on their select vehicles in the future. I'm Simone Simpson, reporting for KENS 5.
A 2-alarm fire ripped through an Eastside apartment complex. Fire officials say it was sparked when a furnace was on. The fire started just after 11 at a complex on Pecan Valley Circle. Crews found heavy flames coming from a second-floor apartment and were spreading to the attic. According to SAFD, a maintenance crew had been inside the unit preparing it for a new tenant. Fire investigators say the furnace was turned on, which triggered an electrical short, sparking the fire. One firefighter suffered minor injuries.
I want to take the chance to remind everyone about home heating safety. Predictable is preventable. I always say it, that's the reality. Take that extra time to keep you and your family safe. If you're using a space heater, make sure it's plugged directly into the wall, not into any extension cords or surge protectors. When you leave the room, make sure you unplug that space heater. Don't just turn it off because the likelihood of it coming back on is there. Make sure it's on a hard, flat surface. Don't put it on the rug, don't put it on carpets, and keep it at least 3 to 6 feet away from anything flammable. Again, take that extra step to make sure you keep you and your family safe.
The fire department is warning residents never to use a gas stove to heat their home or apartment. It can greatly increase the risk of dangerous and potentially deadly carbon monoxide poisoning. People are scrambling to make sure their precious plants survive the upcoming deep freeze. Sue Kalberg has more on your cold weather do's and don'ts.
You see that? It says established 1939. We're at Fanix Garden Center in East San Antonio, where they're 4 generations deep in helping people love on their plants.
There's a lot of open spots in these old houses that need to be repaired again.
They're hard at work now, making sure their own green babies are well prepared. This is one plant I usually don't manage to kill at my own house.
Right now, you want to make sure that you're covering your plants. Never put plastic directly on the plants. Put some kind of cloth first, all the way to the ground. The heat's produced from the bottom up.
With dangerous cold blowing this way, they say mulch is a good idea too.
A 2-2-2, 2 inches away, 2 feet around, and 2 inches thick.
There are don'ts. Don't let plastic covers rest on plants.
And it would do more damage than if you just left it out in the open. Don't want to water too much, but you want to water enough so that the plant can produce its heat. When in doubt, bring it in.
Big picture, winter is the perfect time to plan so you can focus on cold hardy varieties like these that will make it easier to survive the next cold snap. In East San Antonio, Sue Kalberg, KENS 5.
As frigid temperatures head to the Alamo City, San Antonio Zoo officials are working to protect animals from the cold. The zoo has invested in expanded indoor habitats, backup power, and portable heating. Teams prepare up to 96 hours in advance and will continue to monitor conditions in habitats. The zoo will share updates on their website and social media pages. And that's the news in San Antonio.